All right. Well, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's game. Mount Vernon Christian Hurricanes are in the field doing a little warm up here. Your Orcas Island Vikings are in the dugout first. They'll be up to bat first. It's a little windy out, so my apologies if the wind's coming through the microphone. I'll try and keep the wind distortion to a minimum, but no guarantees. That's a guarantee right there that there will be no guarantees. So, up into the plate, into the box for Orcas Island Vikings first will be number 3. One moment as I find my roster. Number 3 is Joseph. He is your pitcher. Your pitcher for your Hurricanes is Josh Fedema. Fedema's first offering right here. Down low, just outside of the box for a ball 1. 1-0 count here for Joseph. We're in the top of the first tier, the Skagit Valley Dream Field. Josh's next offering. Swing and a miss there for Joseph. Strike 1. 1-1 count now for Josh Fedema, the 8th grader. 1-1's the count. Fedema delivers. That one is hit deep center field. And that'll be caught beautifully by your center fielder. Let me check who that is. Yeah, it looks to be Connor Mounts in center field. Up next for your Vikings will be number 8. He'll hit this one towards Grady Wimetzi over at shortstop. Grady gets that into Fedema first, and that'll be out number 2 here early on for your Hurricanes. Good job, Josh. Keep it up. 2 up, 2 down so far here in Mount Vernon, the Dream Field. Up next, stepping in the box will be number 24 of Kalower. Kazor? Cool. Not sure how that first name rather, is pronounced. It's all good. Like I said, it is quite windy out here, so my apologies if you're hearing that over the stream. First offering is a ball. Next offering will be just outside the zone again for ball number 2. 2-0 is the count. Fedman will come back to the top of the mound. Blum receiving signals, transferring signals. And Fedema will deliver here shortly. Fedema's delivery is hit, and Wimetzi of the Grady variety gets underneath of that one and will catch it for turn of the inning. We'll be back in a moment. And we are back here, bottom of the first inning. And Grady Woodmansey, the freshman or 8th grader? I think he's an 8th grader. Freshman. Grady Woodmansey, freshman. Will be stepping into the box now for your Hurricanes. Grady rocking them white and blue Nikes. Ball one up high for Woodmansey. One knows the count for Woodmansey. Next offering. Another ball. Pitcher for your Vikings is number 3, Joseph. Joseph's next offering. Tipped by Woodmansey. That'll be strike one. 2-1 count here for Woodmansey. Shake off the dust, or mud rather. Step back in the box. Right-handed batter's box is already looking a little muddy. Bobbled at second. Woodmansey will be safe at first. Little error there from your second baseman on the Orcas, for Orcas. Gives Woodmansey a position on the bag. Up next for your Hurricanes will be number 24, Jordan Fedema. Fedema playing second for your Hurricanes. Edwin, your second baseman, making the bobble there, allowing Woodmansey to make it to first. Pass ball. Woodmansey passes second, keeps it in stride, almost thought about going to third, didn't retreat until pitcher got the ball there. Fedema will step back into the box with a 1-0 count. Woodmansey on second with a 3-pace lead, extending it to 4. Fedema at the box. Next offering from Joseph. That'll be hit up and fouled off for Fedema for strike number 1. 1-1 count here for your senior second baseman, number 24, Jordan Fedema. Woodmansey on second. Fedema at the plate. Woodmansey takes an aggressive lead, little trot lead there. 2-3 paces. Pitcher checks, delivers to Fedema. Fedema brings that one nicely done into the left field area. Woodmansey will be upright for run number 1 for your Hurricanes. Fedema probably could have turned that one into a double, decides to keep it conservative at a single, and Hurricanes are leading 1-0 here as catcher Trevor Blum, number 12, will step into the box. Trevor's also a senior, so a strong part of your lineup here. Something you want to be mindful of if you're Joseph. Pitcher trying to pick off Jordan Fedema. Jordan not falling for anything, able to get back in time, will stay at first. Blum checks back into the box. Pitcher checks first. Fedema going. Strike for Blum. Fedema upright to second. Ball not quite on target there from your catcher, but they were able to maintain control. It didn't allow Fedema to steal more. Up high in the zone, or outside of the zone rather, for Blum. 1-1 count instead of a 2-2 count. My mistake. Fedema with a 2-pace lead. That one is just below the zone. Ball 2. 2-1 count here for Blum at the plate. Fedema at second. 2-pace lead rather. Pitcher checks. Nobody's covering. Blum swing and miss. Strike 2. Now it's a 2-2 count. Fedema checks back to the bag. Blum out of the box. Getting a little words of encouragement from Coach Andy Reid. Fedema with a 3-pace lead. Shortstop is there. Nobody covering now. That'll be hit by pitch. Never mind. Blum not getting free base there. Umpire thinking Blum stuck his elbow out there. Blum always known for his hit by pitches. Full count here for Trevor. Fedema on second. 1 run has scored this inning. Blum will step back into the box. And we'll see what he can make of it. Fedema with a 3-pace lead. Shortstop is there no longer. Blum swings and makes contact. That one will be fouled off on left field side. Blum staying on second. Not Blum, rather. Fedema on second. Fedema with a 2-3-pace lead. Blum at the plate. Blum watched that one to a free base. So now runners on first and second. Up into the box next for your Hurricanes will be number 20, Jake Fedema. Fedema, a left-handed hitter. Definitely going to be a challenge for Joseph here. Jack Johnson, the 8th grader, will be taking Trevor's spot on first. Jack getting put in for his agility and to also protect Blum. We know Blum can be aggressive, but with youth comes speed, I guess, is the theory. Jake not agreeing with that first strike call from the umpire behind the mask. Fedema will get a nice little hit over into the right field. Right fielder is bobbling, struggling. Jack is going to go for it. He's going to go for home. 2 runs will score on this. Fedema will be upright to third. Beautiful little triple there from Jake Fedema. Two runs will score for your junior Jake Fedema on a beautiful little knock into right field. Next for your Hurricanes will be number 14, Bennett Davis. Davis, a sophomore, checks into the box. Fedema on third, 2-3-pace lead. That'll be up high at the eyes for Davis for ball number 1. 1-0's the count for Davis. That one will be in the dirt. And ball 2, Fedema slides in for home. Pant leg came up, and he's going to have some little hurt there on his right knee. But safe at home nonetheless on a pass ball. 4-0's the count. 4-0's the score. Davis in the box. That'll be just outside the zone, glancing off of catcher's mitt for ball 3. Connor Mounts to retrieve that one for your men behind the mask. Strike 1 for Davis. 3-1 this is the count. He is technically still ahead here. Going to have to find a ball that he likes in order to swing at it and take this one for a ride. He liked that one. That'll be fouled off there for strike 2. 3-2's the count. Going to have to walk or knock here for Davis. We'll see what he can do here. Fouled off. Stays alive in the box. Mounts on the tail of that one. Davis back in the box. 3-2 count, full count here for Davis. Next offering from Joseph. That'll be a knock into the center right gap. Davis going to round this one easily for a double. Decides to stay back at first. My mistake looked to me like he was going to take every single bit of that double. Decided not to at the last moment. So we now have a runner on first. And just type it in the box. Next for your Hurricanes will be Connor Mounts, number 3. Freshman Connor Mounts playing center field today. Davis off the bag about 2 paces. Mounts' first offering. That'll be hit up high with a nice little curve. Going to throw off your right fielder. Davis will be going to second. And And Connor Mounts will make it to first. Catcher will take a timeout, and Coach Andy Reid will take a second to talk to his next two batters. And we'll be back in a second. Checking it back into the box will be number 11 for your Hurricanes. Bases are now loaded off of a bobble at shortstop. And Jake Fedema, the one making it to first. Courtesy runner coming in. Fedema coming out. Courtesy runner coming in is Gavin Brown. Woodmancy's first offering, that'll be fouled out for strike one. Gavin Brown taking courtesy runner for Josh Fedema. 0-1's the count for Chase Woodmancy, the sophomore, as he checks back into the box. All runners take a 3-pace lead. That'll be at the eye level for ball one. 1-1 count here for Woodmancy. Swing and a miss there for strike two. No outs. Bases are loaded. Woodmancy at the plate with a 1-2 count. Next offering. That'll be a hit on a slow trickle towards the pitcher. Bennett is trying to get home. Not quite able to. Ball was thrown over first baseman's head. 1 run will score for your Hurricanes. Gavin working to get here for 2 runs. Woodmancy working to get to third. Makes it to third. So on that play, you have 1 out and 2 scores here for your Hurricanes. So with 1 out, we've got a runner on third. Runner on third is Chase Woodmancy. Stepping in the box next for your Hurricanes will be number 7, Nolan Wolgamuth. Woodmancy takes the lead. Wolgamuth will foul that one up, and behind us, that'll hit metal. 0-1 count here for Wolgamuth. That'll be right at the elbow level, waist level there for Wolgamuth. That'll be strike 2. 0-2's the count here for Wolgamuth. Wolgamuth gets ball 1 called. 1-2's the count, tipped off. Not a dropped third strike. No addition to the count there. Ball 2. 2-2's the count here for Wolgamuth with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2 for your Hurricanes. Up next for your Hurricanes will be top of the lineup with Grady Woodmancy, I believe. Yeah, that is correct. Grady Woodmancy will be top of the lineup here for your Hurricanes in the bottom of the first already with a 6-0 lead. That'll be just in the zone there for Grady. It'll be an 0-1 count for Woodmancy as he checks back into the box here. Runner on third is Woodmansey. Woodmansey with a 3-pace lead. Woodmansey, cousins, not brothers. Grady's going, dropped by the right fielder. Woodmansey going to work to try and get second, and will do so. Chase Woodmansey will score on that deal. Brings Hurricanes score to 7-0, as Fedema will check into the box next for your Hurricanes. This is oldest brother Jordan Fedema. Fedemas have 7-0. Fedema trio playing second base, first base, and pitcher. Jordan at second, Jake at first, and Josh at pitcher. Grady's at second. He's already going before pitch is delivered, and that'll be stolen base for Grady Woodmansey. Beautiful execution there from Grady. Runner on third. Batter at the plate is Jordan Fedema with a 2-0 count in his favor. That'll be ball 3. Fedema 1 away from getting a walk here. See what happens next here. Woodmansey with a 2-pace lead on third. Fedema at the plate. Ball 4. Runner on first and third now. Runners in the corners. Coming next for your Hurricanes will be number 12 of Trevor Blum. Blum, the catcher, having to get catcher's gear off. Mostly just knee pads. Fedema already going for second. And Grady going for home. He'll be up easy at home, and Fedema will be safe at third. So another run will be scored here. 1-0's the count for Blum at the plate. Safe to say Hurricanes are in the heads of Orcas Island. We are only in the bottom of the first. We are at an 8-0 lead. Blum's second offering will be a ball. 3-1's to count here for Blum with 2 outs. Fedema on third with a nice little lead. That'll be fouled off. And Fedema thought about taking off, decides not to. Or he couldn't because time was called. 3-2's the count now for Trevor Blum stepping into the box. Your catcher with 2 outs here. Runner on third. Could be a beautiful scoring opportunity. Be ball 4. He will take his base over on first. Courtesy runner will most likely come in. Courtesy runner coming in will be Jack Johnson for Trevor Blum. Blum will go get his catcher's gear on, as most likely he will not be up at the plate before he has to go behind the mask. But you never know. Jack Johnson's already stealing a second. That one will be knocked deep left field. That'll touch down. Jordan Fedema will score. Jack Johnson will score off of a bobble from the right fielder. 2 runs will score in that ordeal. And your batter of Jake Fedema will make it to second. We are at 10-0. Hurricanes lead 10-0 at the bottom of the first. Davis checks into the box now for your Hurricanes. That'll be strike number 1 for Davis. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs. Sorry, 0-1 is the count. Runner on second is Jake Fedema. Thinks about stealing. He's got a pretty good lead here. Davis is going to get this one over to second baseman. Almost gets hit in the head. Jake Fedema going to round third. Going to take home easily. Davis will make it to first, safe and sound. Hurricanes will extend their lead 11-0. Davis on first. Mounts steps into the box now for your Hurricanes. Davis with a 2-pace lead. Pitcher checks first. Gonna get back to first. Davis playing conservative. Mounts has not received a pitch yet. Pitcher gonna have to pitch to Mounts here. Does so. That'll be at the knees, shins rather, for ball 1. 1-0 is the count here for Mounts at the plate. Davis on first, no lead yet. 2-pace lead for Davis now. Pitcher comes set and will deliver. Davis extends that to 3 if Mounts fouls that one off. 4, strike 1. 1-1 is the count now for Mounts. In the box with 2 outs. Runners still on first. Davis on first. Connor Mounts on at bat, rather. Davis with a 2 to 3 pace, probably 2-pace lead there. So extends it to 4 at the end of that one. That'll be ball 2 for Mounts. 2-1's the count for Connor Mounts. Sorry, not Logan Mounts. Bennett with a lead. That'll be knocked. And second baseman will make that snag. And we'll get Orcas out of that tough inning there. We'll roll into the top of the second. Hurricanes lead 11-0. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we are back here, in Mount Vernon, the Skagit Valley Dream Field. In the box first for your Hurricanes will be number 44 by Isaiah. That'll be ball 1. 1-0 is the count here for Isaiah. He does not check out. Stay in the box. Fedema comes ready and will deliver. That'll be just below the zone here for ball 2. 2-0 the count here for Isaiah. Fedema delivers. Just outside the zone, right on that corner, trying to find that edge of the zone. 3-0 is the count here. See what Fedema delivers here. Strike number 1 for Fedema. 3-1's the count with no outs for Isaiah. In the box, he's a lefty. That'll be ball 4, free base for Isaiah. So Orcas has a runner on first. Next batter into the box will be number 15. Number 15 is JP. Coach Andy Reid taking a second to talk to his young pitcher, Josh Fedema. Blum, a part of that conference. And Blum will return to his position behind the plate. He will ask for a new ball. Fedema getting the new ball here. And we'll get JP into the box here. Fedema's first offering on the new batter. See what he delivers. just below the zone there for Fedema. 1-0's the count. Fedema will come set. Not yet. Checks first. Checks first again. Come set. And will deliver. Strike one there for Fedema. Found the edge of that zone right at the hip level. That one is definitely on the edge of that zone for Fedema. But if you can keep placing them there, that'll be hard to hit. Be a 1-1 count here for Fedema. JP in the box. And next delivery from Fedema will be strike number 2. Opposite side of the zone here. Relatively similar level. 1-2 the count. Runner on first. No lead yet. Takes 2 paces off. Very conservative. Fedema checks twice. Comes set and will deliver. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go here for your Hurricanes. Stepping in the box next for Orcas will be number 7, Hayden. Number 7 of Hayden. He is playing that'll be tipped off. And foul it off for strike 1. Orcas third base coach trying to get a call called. Potentially interference, trying to get called against Blum. And Blum not having any of that. 1-1's the count here for Hayden. Runner on first with a 2-pace lead still. Doesn't look to be a threat for Josh. Josh comes set and will deliver here. Strike 2, 1-2 is the count here for Hayden. Fedema has found the zone after a prolonged time on the bench due to a prolonged time at bat. 1-2's the count here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out 2 here for your Hurricanes. Up next for the Orcas Island Vikings will be number 25, Edwin. Isaiah on first with a 2-pace lead. He is not leading off at all. Strike number 1 here for Edwin. Number 25 for Orcas Island. 0-1's the count. Fedema checks first twice and will deliver. Strike 2. 0-2's now the count here for Edwin. Fedema has found the zone and he is not going to leave it. Runner on first, 2-pace lead. Fedema does not care right now. Checks once just to strike a little fear in him and will deliver a strike. Ooh, my mistake. It'll be ball 1 here for Fedema. 1-2's the count. 1-2 with 2 outs. Runners on first. 2-pace lead on first. Fedema comes set and will deliver. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out 3. Roll over the innings. We're going to the bats for your Hurricanes. We'll be back in a moment. That'll be a ball. Ball 1 here for Connor. Sorry, not Connor. Josh. Josh Fudema, your pitcher, stepping into the box first for your Hurricanes. 1-0 is the count. That'll be a nice little hit there for Josh. Straight to second baseman. Second baseman will field, get over to first. That'll be out number 1. Next for your Hurricanes, Chase Woodmansey, number 16, the sophomore. After Chase will be another sophomore, number 7, Nolan Wolgamuth. Strike 1 for Woodmansey. 0-1's the count. I'll be fouled up and out for strike 2 for Woodmansey. 0-2's the count here for Woodmansey. Looks like that'll be 0-3 for Woodmansey. Sorry, 1-2 for Woodmansey. That'll be hit for Woodmansey, fouled off. No addition to the count. One, two's the count. One out. Woodmansey's next offering be dropped. Ball 2. 2-2 count. He hit a slow trickle to second. Second fielded it straight to first. 2-2 the count here for Woodmansey. Down in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-2 count here for Woodmansey. Walker knock situation with 1 out. We'll see what he can do here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out 2 for your Hurricanes. Up next for your Hurricanes will be number 7, the lefty, Nolan Wolgamuth. Wolgamuth checks in the box. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, number 2 for strike 2. Tipped off here for no addition to the count. O2 is the count here for Wolgamuth with 2 outs. That'll be 1-2 now for Wolgamuth. Almost sounded like it kind of hit him in the arm, but doesn't seem like it did. 1-2 is the count here for Wolgamuth. That'll be up high at the eye level for ball 2. 2-2 is now the count for Wolgamuth. Got to have some patience here. Try and find one that he likes. Take it for a ride, or just wait out this at bat. See if you can get another couple balls. That one is super close inside for strike 3, out 3. And we'll roll into the top of the 3rd here at the Skagit Valley Dream Field. That'll be a hit for number 9, fielded by pitcher Josh Fedema, sent over to Jake Fedema for out number 1 for the Orcas Island Vikings. Number 9 was Anor with out number 1 for number 35 is Sachs. Number count is 1-0 with 1 out for Sachs at the plate. Got an interesting stance there in the box. That'll be strike 1. 1-1's the count with 1 out, and we'll see what Fedema can make of it here. Swing and miss down low, strike 2. 1-2 count. Foul it off there for no addition to the count. 1-2's the count here. 1-2 with 1 out. Tipped off for no addition to the count. Working to stay alive here deep in this count. And we'll see what Sachs and Fedema can figure out here between the two of them. Fedema did not like the first 2, does not like the first 3, likes the 4th one, sets up, and will deliver. That'll be fouled off for no addition to the count yet again. 1-2's the count here for Sachs. Fedema will step back up on top of the mound, come sit, and will work to deliver right now. Ball 2, down low. 2-2 now the count. 2-2 with 1 out here for Sachs. Strike 3, out 2 for Orcas Island. Blum retrieving a new ball, or old new ball, from Coach Andy Reid. Up next for Orcas Island Vikings will be number 3 of Joseph. We're back at the top of the lineup. Fedema comes set and will deliver. Be tipped off, foul for strike number 1. 0-1's the count here for Joseph. 0-1 the count for Joseph. Josh comes set and will deliver right now. Strike 2, 0-2's the count now. We'll see what Josh can do as he's leading this count 0-2 with 2 outs. Definitely in his favor. That'll be down low for ball 1. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. That one was down low, almost in the dirt there. Fedema likes the call from Blum. Going to be up high. Really high, I guess, for the umpire behind the mask. That'll be a 2-2 count now with 2 outs. We got 2s across the board. Hurricanes lead 11-0. Top of the 3rd. Fedema comes set and will deliver. Strike 3, out 3. And we're rolling into the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be back in a moment. All right, check it in the box. First for your Hurricanes will be top of the order, Grady Woodmansey. First delivery from Joseph. That is a smoking hot ball just outside, ball one. One on the count here for Grady, bottom of the third, with Hurricanes leading 11-0. Fouled off for strike one. 1-1 the count. One's the count. Woodmansey in the box. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 the count here for Woodmansey. See if he can find a ball he likes. Take this one for a rip. That'll be fouled up and out. And will hit the stands. And we'll work to get that one back into play. Woodmansey working to stay at the plate here. Try and rack up the pitch count for this pitcher. That'll be outside and up high for ball two. 2-2's the count here. Woodmansey will check out and check back in. Pitcher will deliver now. Took a second, but that is strike three. That'll be out number one for your Hurricanes. Jordan Fedema will step into the box next for Hurricanes. Jordan playing second base here tonight. Also a senior. Played baseball for 40 years now. Believe he was on the 2020 team, the initial team that got called off because of COVID. 0-1 is the count here for Fedema. Swing and a miss for 0-2. Fedema definitely been a big part of this franchise, if you want to call it that, over the past 5 years. And we'll see what you can do here with this next offering. Down low for strike three. Next for your Hurricanes would be number 12, Trevor Blum, another 5-year player here. A senior catcher. He's been playing catcher ever since he could walk. That'll be strike number one for Blum. It was a strike. It's what Mr. Umpire called. 0-1's the count. That'll be swing and a miss, strike two. Orcas has found the box, or at least figured out where the umpire likes the box. Blum will have to be patient here, try and find his. Got called on the swing there. We'll roll into top of the fourth. I personally don't agree with that call. He checked up just in time, in my opinion. But then again, I'm definitely unbiased. Yeah, we'll be back in a second. All right, here we go, rolling into the bottom of the fourth. in the box first for your, or the Orca Sound Vikings, rather. Strike one, straight away, coming from Josh. Josh. Jason going to be stepping in the box first for the Vikings. 0-1's the count. Fouled off. 0-2 now. 0-2 the count. Hurricanes looking to get this game over with rather rapidly. If we can get through the top of this one, the bottom of this one, and the top of the next one, this game will be over. And Orcas can get back on their ferry and hopefully not miss that. Swing and a miss there for strike three. It was technically a drop third strike. Blum chases after him. Didn't really have to chase much, but gets after him and will apply the tag for out number one. Step in the box next for Vikings will be number 24 of Cador. Cador into the box. Be down low, just outside the strike zone for ball number one. 1-0's the count with one out. Cador will step back into the zone. Step back into the box. Josh likes that call from Blum. That'll be fouled off for strike one. 1-1 is the count now for Cador. One the count. With one out, nobody on the base. Fedema will deliver that one down low, just outside the zone for 2-1 being the count. That'll be not hit by pitch, just barely missed that one for ball three. 3-1 is the count here. Personally, we all thought he got hit, but evidently did not get hit, or umpire did not see it. 3-1 the count here with one out. And Josh delivers down low, ball four, free base. So we got a runner on first. Up next to the plate will be number 44 of Isaiah. Lefty hitter. Potentially could throw off the young pitcher of Josh Fedema, but definitely nothing he's never seen before, as older brother Jake is a lefty. He's going to throw back to lefty Jake and almost picks him off. Picks off the runner on first, rather. Runner on first will be safe, though. 0-0 the count. No delivery on the pitch yet. Batter now grabs with both hands. Almost got him again. Definitely making sure that runner knows he can make it over. I would say that's definitely one of the tighter connections on the team. Is definitely brother to brother. Runner is going. Blum firing that one. Woodmansey misses it. Fedema be able to make the snag on the back end. Good backup from Fedema. If Woodmansey would have gotten that one, that would have been an easy out there for your Hurricanes. It'll be an 0-1 count. Blum with an absolute dot of a throw. Runner on second with a 3-pace lead. Fedema not going to check back yet. Hasn't come set. Will come set. Checks back once. Nobody there. That'll be fouled off for strike two. 0-2's the count here for, let's check the name, number 44, Isaiah. 0-2's the count with one out, runner on second. 2 strikes. Isaiah will establish grab on the bat. Up high. Blum thought about sending one over to Grady. Grady did not get that sign. Would have been beautiful if he had been able to do something with that. Trying to keep that runner honest over on second. Grady going to play short at short. Swing and miss for strike 3. Out 2. Number 15 will step back into the box. Number 15 is JP. JP in the box, runner on second with 2 outs. Blum looking at his call sheet. delivering signs to Fedema. Josh, runner is going to third. Swing and a miss. Davis not able to make the snag there. Wolgamuth will try and make the throw, not quite able to. Orcas will make one run. It'll be 11 to 1 now. Hurricanes still lead by 10. Nobody on the bases. Fedema not liking that ball. Going to get a new one. And we will see if we can get out of this inning in a relatively quickly fashion. 1-0 is the count at the plate for number 15 of JP. Next offering from Fedema, up high and outside for 2-0. Two O's the count with 2 outs. Blum looking for signs, gets a sign, and just going to call a sign. Ball 3. 1-2 is the count, not 3-0. Two. Should be 2-2's the count, according to Elliot. Yep. So 2-2's the count here. And Coach Reed and catcher Blum, Trevor Blum, conversing with young Josh Fedema. And batter will step back into the box. Strike 3, out 3. We'll roll into the bottom of the 4th. And Hurricanes going to have to swing some bats here, try and get something going so that we can get this game over with relatively quickly. We'll see what we can do. In the box first for your Hurricanes will be Jake Fedema, the lefty first baseman. Strike 1. Fedema not in agreement with that call. It's okay. He can take a first ball strike and send one still in the outfield next pitch. That's my call. It'll be ball instead. Okay, we'll take it in either way. 1-1 the count here for Fedema. Fedema step back in the box. That'll be a nice little knock up high. Pitcher going to call for it, and will make the catch for out number 1. Next in the box will be number 8, Carson Wilms. Wilms a pitcher most of the time. Carson going to get substituted in. 8 for 14 is the substitution. 14 was Bennett Davis. So Carson batting for Davis here. We'll see if Coach Andy will put Davis back into the game after this inning. We'll see. Carson's first offering. Be fouled off for strike number 1. 0-1 the count with 1 out for Carson. Pitcher will deliver here. Fouled off for strike 2. Oh, 2's the count with 1 out. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Drop third strike, and that'll be out number 2. Connor Mounts can be stepping in the box next for your Hurricanes. We'll see what he can make of it here. That one was at the knees for ball 1. Almost a hit by pitch. That's not a really ideal place to get hit by a ball, but I've seen worse. 1-0's the count for Mounts in the box. That'll be up high at the eyes for ball 2. 2-0 the count here for Mounts. 0-2 with 2 outs. That'll be a hit by pitch for free base here. Up next will be number 10 coming in for number 11. So number 10 is Jack Johnson. Coming in for number 11 of Josh Fedema. So we'll see if Josh will return to the mound after this. But Jack coming in for Josh here. Runner on first with 2 outs. Looks like Josh is putting on a jacket, so it looks like he will not be returning to the mound. If I was a betting or guessing man, we'll go with guessing, I would say Carson will probably be closing out this game for your Hurricanes. Connor Mounts almost got picked off there. Not really close, but still a threat nonetheless. Pitch slow down and outside for ball 1. 1-0's the count here for Johnson. Connor with a 2-3 pace lead. We'll see if he steals here. And looks like he will not. Thought about it a couple times. Catcher thinks about throwing it over, decides not to. Connor's definitely in the pitcher's head at this point. It'll be a 2-0 count here for Johnson. Definitely where you want to be if you're the Hurricanes. Connor going. Ball is hit. Johnson will make it to first. Connor going to third. He'll go home. We'll see what he can make of it here. That'll be a pass ball for a run. And Jack will be up and easy for a second. Connor increasing your Hurricanes lead up to 12-1. Giving a little bit of insurance for fielding team. For your guys when you get fielding. Coach for Orcas going to be working to, I believe, do a pitching swap potentially. Taking a second to talk to shortstop, pitcher, and catcher. Runner on second is Jack Johnson. Looks like lineup will stay the same. Five for 16, the substitution call from the Hurricane dugout. Number 5 looks like it will be Gavin Brown. Gavin Brown coming in for Chase Woodmansey, looks like it. And then younger brother Walker will come in for Nolan. So at the plate now is Gavin Brown. 0-0 with 2 outs. Jack Johnson stealing third already. And he'll be up easy. It'll be strike 1 for Gavin at the plate, though. Oh, 1's the count for Gavin as he checks back into the box. Outside pass ball. Jack Johnson's going. Catcher almost made the play there, but not quite able to. Johnson will score for your Hurricanes. 0-1's still the count here for Gavin. Actually, rather be probably a 1-1 this count for Gavin on that pass ball. So Hurricanes are now leading 13-1 with Gavin. Up high for Bull. 2-1 now the count for Gavin. Two-1 with 2 outs. Gavin at the box, or in the box rather. That'll be fouled up high on the first baseline. And that'll be dropped down in foul territory. So he'll be going back to the box. 2-2's the count. First base coach had to be careful there. Could have gotten called for